Hello everybody, Robert Breaker. Every day is an opportunity to do something. Today we're going to go to the Munson Heritage Festival. Whatever that is. We're going to go find out. What is the Munson Heritage Festival? We were driving down the road the other day and it said something about Heritage Festival in Munson and then come on such and such a day. So we said, what's that? And then a friend of ours, he told us about it. And so I assume this is an every year thing. It's a small little town of Munson. I don't even think they have a stoplight. And I'm anxious to see what kind of people, come out of the woodwork to this. And I'm anxious to see what is a heritage festival. A lot of people down south where we live, it's all about our heritage, where they come from and who they are. And by the way, let me say, whoever you are, God made you who you are. And you ought to embrace that and be happy, Say, thank you, Lord, for making me who I am. And so we're going to go there. We're going to see that. We're going to, take you along with us and see what a heritage festival is and see what they do. Now, it's just me and Emma today because, I guess we all got a stomach virus is what happened. And so everybody else is at home not feeling too well. I'm getting over it as well. I've already told you I had a stomach problem. It's getting better. It was one of two or three things. It was either a stomach virus, which probably is, now that I think about it, probably what it is, because other people in the family got it. Or it was just an upset stomach with gallbladder problems that I haven't had in years, and I don't know, I've been eating right, so it shouldn't come back. Or it could have been an ulcer, and I sure hope I didn't have an ulcer. But whatever it is, I'm getting better, and I'm taking a lot of chanca piedra. A lot of people were asking me, when you're sick for gallbladder, what do you take? There's a thing called chanca piedra, which is a thing. It smells like celery, is what it smells like, and it's a little dropper, and it's liquid. You take that and you put it in your drink, and you drink that. That really helps when you have that acid reflux and you have that gallbladder problems. And it's called chanca piedra, which is Spanish for breaking of a stone. In English, it's called stone breaker. So if you go to a health food store, you probably could find that. Radishes. I am eating a lot of radishes. Radishes, celery, cucumbers, things like that help when you have gallbladder problems. And so I've had people tell me I've got gallbladder problems. Well, for me, it was from eating too much meat. So I just started eating maybe 2 times a week meat, sometimes 1 time a week. And lately, we've been going a lot to the taco place, and I've been eating a little too much carne asada with a whole lot of hot. I'm like, give me the hottest hot sauce, and that's when it started feeling. So I'm backing away from meat again, more vegetarian, more soup, and trying to get better. So we're going to go to the Heritage Festival, and I say all that to say this: they're probably going to have food there, and if they do, we might have to get some meat. Emma and I, we had fun the other day. We went to where, Emma? The football game. Just for funsies, we went to the Milton football game. We haven't been in years to such a place. And I thought, I want Emma to see what the world is really like and how awful it is. And, I thought we'd go there to a high school football game and she would see just how utterly evil and wicked and mean and hateful and people cussing and bad things. It was the exact opposite. We're a small town and everyone was nice. It was just so funny. I was like, well, all right, you didn't really see what the world was like, Emma, but you got a glimpse of what a local high school football game is. And we had fun going there and seeing some things. And it was funny because growing up in Milton, I got to see a little bit about Milton. And it's neat to be from a place so you know certain things. So we go there to the football game. We stand in line first to get the food, and if you go and you wait, the line gets bigger as you wait. So one thing I remember from going years ago is be the first in line to get your food. So we bought the nachos, which I don't like that cheese, but we got the nachos. I do like the jalapenos. And I'm looking at their menu, and you would think it'd be all American, like hamburgers, hot dogs, things like that. Well, they did have hot dogs, but they had lumpias. Lumpia, you know what a lumpia is? It's like an egg roll, but a lumpia, I believe, comes from Philippines, and we have a high Filipino population in our area. And so I just thought that was interesting how, because there were so many Filipinos that had moved to our city and for so many years had lived here, that became part of the menu, lumpias. So I said, well, we got to try some lumpias. So we got some lumpias. Another thing they sold was shish kebabs. And I remember as a kid, we used to come to town to these kind of heritage festivals. And in Milton, it was called the Scratch Ankle. And we would go to Scratch Ankle every year, and they would always sell shish kebabs. That was the big thing. And boy, I love shish kebabs. And so that was on the menu. So I'm thinking about this when we went to that and remembering, wow, this is how we eat in our community. And because of all those years of people doing that, it actually became part of the menu for the football game. So we got the shish kebabs, we got the lumpias, and we got, what else we get? Do you remember what else we got? You wanted loaded French fries or something like that. No, cheese fries. But so it's kind of cool, and you are where you come from. America is weird. You used to be in America, you grew up in a small town, you died in a small town. But ever since, I guess, the 60s or 70s or maybe even 50s, people go to school, and then the big deal is go to college, and then they go to college, get married, and families live in other towns. They move away from each other. And I've always wondered if that wasn't part of the downfall of society, is families being so far away from each other. It used to be family used to always be next to each other. So I am really happy to be part of a small town. I like the small town we grew up in, and I guess you can call that my heritage. So we're going to go see what the heritage of Munson is today. We'll film it, we'll take you along with us, and you see what you think. I'm a small town country boy. That's the way I've always looked at it. When I was a kid, it was our house, then our neighbor Mike way over here, Mike Gibson, that's the road we live on, Mike Gibson Lane, he was a judge. And all I remember about him was he drank a lot, because every time I'd ride my bike over to see the judge Mike, there were all these beer cans in the yard. I remember that. And then Clyde and Lib Smith were the ones that lived over there. We couldn't see our neighbors. We were so far away. And I would ride down the road on my bicycle and never see a car. I'd go a mile this way, a mile that way. So I'm a country boy. I'm not a city boy, and we are all different. And I grew up the way I grew up. And I'm just anxious to see what it's like to go to a heritage festival and see if there's other people that share a similar heritage to me. So here we go, and hopefully this isn't a boring little thing. The fact that it's a small town might just be kind of like, oh look, 4 booths and it's over. You know, I hope it's not. I hope it's something really spectacular and something that you can enjoy. So we're going to make a video about it. So here we go. We'll see what happens next. All right. We're here, and we're starting to see some things. And what do we got over here? Got a little bouncy house. So it looks like we're almost there. Can't wait to see what's next. All right, this is called Crow Lake, and we're starting to see where some of this is. And some of you might remember we camped out here a while back, and so you might recognize some of this stuff that's coming up. So look ahead of us. And this is where we found the little sugar cane press and all that kind of stuff. So we're getting there. These are our shuttles. We get shuttled over to where we're going through there. Lots of people here. Look at all this. So we get shuttled in a little John Deere. This is gonna be fun. It's bigger than I thought. Boy, this is pretty big. So we're looking forward to this. This is the trolley stop. Everybody's waiting for a trolley. There's your trolley right there. That's a pretty cool little trolley right there. I like that. We might walk though. Come on over. Yeah. I like this.
Okay, we got to run more.
Welcome to our neck of the woods. That's nice. The best memories come from some old dirt road in a small town. Yep, that's right. Creeks are places that renew our spirit, connect us with our past, and link us directly to the flowing rhythm of our small town. All right, so here we go. Say hi, Emma. You want to take the trolley or you want to walk? I think we might have to take the trolley. People, oh look, a raffle for a tractor. Maybe we could win a tractor. Wouldn't that be nice? There's the Florida Forest Service. Oh, they're over there cutting lumber too. Look at that. Milton is mill town because it was all about cutting lumber. So a lot of this is the history of Milton, only we're in Munson. A lot of forestry people out today too. Look at them cutting that wood. The old saw. We might have to walk around and see that first. Lots of booths. Well, there's one about a woodpecker and other things, all about the birds. Oh, we gotta go see this. Look at the gourds. That is just plumb weird. No, it's not a plum. Strange, huh? But they bought it at the store, they didn't grow it. All right, let's go see the other stuff. All along the way is cool historical stuff. All along the way, all the way down. And here's a cool term, Florida crackers. You ever heard somebody called a cracker? Well, you can pause that and read why they're called crackers. All had to do with hard-working men. History is so cool. So lots of people out here today. This is actually an active campsite, so you got some people camping over there. They're like, boy, we picked the wrong weekend to go camping. But, it's neat to see all the history. Oh look, I went to school in Baghdad as a kid. There's the sawmill in Baghdad. Wow, lumber stacked at the sawmill in Baghdad. Wow. So Baghdad, Florida. Lots of cool stuff here. History of Coon Hill. I know where Coon Hill is. There's a cemetery up there I wanted to visit. But people went up there and broke the stones and messed it up. Now there's a lock and I can't go up there. But a lot of people in high school, they would go to the cemetery at Coon Hill, and there was this round place that you walked around it something like 5 times, you'd get dizzy or something. It was some sort of a thing that the kids did in high school. But Coon Hill Cemetery, and of course that's after a raccoon, you know, all the raccoons, a lot of raccoons out here. But it's so neat to see all the history, all revolving around cutting lumber. So this is the community of lumber, and even to this day, it's all about those trees right there. And lumber companies planting out here and cutting down trees and things like that. Here's the little town of Milton. So this is more than just Munson. This has to do with Milton as well. So this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Hope you are as well. Munson Community Heritage, Early Pioneers and Settlers. And one of them is Joseph Forsyth. And you can see his name right here if you come in a little bit. And when I was young, I was in school at Baghdad Elementary School. And there was a thing that came on I forget what it was, the channel in Mobile, Alabama. It was Channel 5. It was called Small Fry News. And they would go around and get kids out of school and put them on the news. And they had different stories. And I actually was one of the news reporters on Small Fry News when I was 10 years old. And it aired all over southern Alabama, Florida. And I don't think anyone remembers that. I don't get people asking for my autograph. but I was actually on the news, and I talked about Joseph Forsyth, the founder of Baghdad, and was actually in front of his grave telling the history about him. I wish I could find that. We used to have it on VHS, but we don't have it anymore. If you have Small Fry News, if you remember that, and you can find that episode where I was on there, that would be so cool, where I'm talking about Joseph Forsyth. So a lot of people doesn't know that I was a TV news reporter at the age of 10 years old. Is that cool or what? Let's go see some more. A blast into the past to see how these people dressed and what they look like. Different time. There's your Boy Scout troops. Uh-oh, looks like a gangster right there. All right, so this is way bigger than I thought it would be. Look at that, 70 vendors. Campground 1, Campground 2. You got all fancy, newfangled electronic devices. So basically there's a lot to see. I did not realize that this would be that big. This is kind of cool. And it's all around this beautiful lake down there as well. So, oh, look at this. All the kids, Munson Heritage Festival. I still have some of these that I did when I was younger. One of a barn and one of a ship. So this is actually a big deal. I didn't realize Milton and Munson and other little towns, Baghdad, would have got together on this. And we've got some people selling things, lots of booths, lots of stuff to see. So cool, cool, cool. You enjoying this? Hope so. This is your Heritage Festival. Now that's cool. I mean, if you're gonna have to go in a wheelchair, that's the one you want, the all-terrain tank, the M1 Abrams wheelchair. And it's gotta have camouflage. I mean, it's gotta have camouflage. Wow. Lots of people out here. Wow. Oh, I see some knives. Gotta go check out the knives. Oh, look, are they auctioning off something there? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, we got $15,000 worth of gun, comes with 1,000 rounds, and also this Pelican case. We're going to draw free tickets. The second place is going to win 2,000 rounds.
Check out my knife channel, Knives Are Cool and Axes 2 on YouTube.
Thank you, sir.
How are you, sir? Did you
I'm
make
doing
these?
great.
Are these yours you made or no?
No, we didn't make these. I
Okay.
do make knives, but
And what's your name?
Dave Haynes.
Dave. Did you make any of those that you're wearing?
No, no,
Okay.
I didn't bring any of my stuff with me.
What were you
I
thinking?
I went up into the Smokies and I went to a knife school with Tom McGinnis.
Okay.
And he was on Forge and Fire.
Yeah.
So I make a lot of knives. I do
Cool.
railroad spikes and all that kind of stuff.
I met two guys that were on Forge and Fire going to knife shows. So one was from Fort Walton Beach, I think. Tall, skinny guy.
Yeah,
Nice.
younger guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I've met him.
Yeah. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you. All right, let's go see some more stuff. There's a joke that the only way you know somebody is truly from Milton is whether they're wearing camo or not. So here we are, and I decided I'd fit in, put on my camo here. And check this out. Youth shotgun, cool. Bow raffle, oh, nice little bear. Look at that, bear bow. This is cool. Raffles. Lots of deer heads. Fun, fun, fun. Bye-bye, Bambi. Okay, let's go see some more. A lot of neat stuff. Oh, here's a nice little axe, but wow. That's pretty interesting. Pretty heavy. Yeah, this is kind of fun. A lot of folk art. Check this out. That'll be pretty fun. This is a lot of fun. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. We're here at the lake. I think this is Crow Lake. Crow Lake. And boy, it's really full. Check out over there. We swim here sometimes. This is what they call Munson Pool. Munson Pool. But there's just so much to see. This is really awesome. So. We got some Johnny Cash playing in the background behind us. We're gonna walk across, and it looks like they have vendors on the other side. So we get to actually cross the lake and go check it out. All right, where are those fish? There's some right there. See if you can see that. Little bass there, a couple little ones over there. All right, let's keep it walking. And we got a little car show going on. Lots of different cars here. Yeah, this is kind of fun. Garage sale / flea market / festival / car show / what? / big monster truck show. Monster truck, Sunday, this Sunday, monster truck. Wait, it's Saturday, never mind. Look at that. Now that one, probably the least liked one, but I like that one. My grandpa had one kind of like that when I was a kid. That was so fun to drive around in that tacky old car. So, okay. And pony rides, $5. Wouldn't that be fun? So how many miles can I ride the pony?
Not that many.
Just around the circle, huh? Okay. Mostly for kids. What's the horse's name?
It's Hope.
Hope? Okay, keep Hope alive. Pretty horse.
Thank you.
Can we pet it?
Sure can.
Hey, Hope. Oh, sweetie. All right. How old is it he or she?
It's a she.
How old is she?
She's like 20.
20? Wow. So she's like a senior citizen horse? Or how old?
She's in her probably about her 60s.
Okay, that's in horse years. Different than dog years. All right, thank you. Cool. This is a wonderful place to come out and have a picnic. I think it costs $4 per car to get out here though. But today it costs $10 a car. I'm thinking this might be a money-making endeavor. That's what this is all about. But it's a fun time, so that's cool. Don't you want to come swim here?
Will the soul be unbroken by and by and by? There's a better on the way in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
It's black.
It's black.
Good card.
Any rose? There's a trap. That's kind of cool. It's for trapping animals.
How about your
First grade years by kids in school.
10.
What about your children? Are they grown? Oh my gosh, your son's 42. My daughter will be 41.
Where'd you get them each? Right here?
I ain't old. You're a teenager. What are you, about 4 years ahead of me?
Historical tools in the long-leaf pine industry. Turpentine and logging. Are these for sale?
Talk to the
Talk
guy
to
in
him.
the camo shirt.
I probably don't know what half of them do, so. At least you got them well labeled. That's a nice axe. Please remember to go to my YouTube channel, Knives Are Cool and Axes too. Okay, sorry. That was what you call a plug. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Deadhead float. Oh, this is how they used to float across the water. Oh, you gotta have a dynamite box.
It's the newest addition to the collection.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let me tell y'all a story about them bottles.
All right, come tell us a story. You mind if we put it on YouTube? Okay, tell us a cool story.
Tag us.
This
Okay.
has got nothing to do with turpentine logging, but most young folks don't care nothing about them rusty tools.
Right.
But all these are Munson bottles. That one Munson bottle, Munson had a bottling company and a foul coat. All right,
Wow.
what's interesting about this? See this wire?
Uh-huh.
That's what's in there. All right. You push that wire down, it didn't fall down in there, and you drank right by that wire.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Then when you got through with it, maybe you had part of it left in there. You pull that wire up, and this is rubber, sealed it off. All right?
Okay.
What helped that seal? You shook it up and down like that, and that carbonated gas helped that
Yeah.
up there.
So it wouldn't go flat.
Yeah. And
Yep.
get this, when
What's
you get
that?
ready to drink out of it again, you push that down, and it went pop. That's where the name of bottle of pop comes from.
That's where the name of pop comes from. How about that? I didn't know that. So this one's Santa Rosa Bottling Works. So that was made in Milton. Wow. And there's one
All these
Pensacola.
was except the Munson and the Falcon. Every one of them.
So where is Falco, Alabama? Never heard of it.
Well, come over here now. So you
All
know where
right.
Baker is.
I do know where
North of
Baker.
Baker. I've got the highway number. It's right on the Alabama-Florida line.
Okay. Falco. That's a neat one. Never heard of it before.
My great granddaddy on my mother's side lives up there.
Okay. Well, that's pretty. Lots of history here.
There's 65. Here we look, there's all that's in there. 65.
Okay.
There's Falco. It's a big place.
It's a ghost town now, huh?
It is. And the only thing there, you know it's Falco, they the sign there says Falco Road.
It's by Wing, right? Okay, I know where Wing is.
The
It's
sign right there says Falco Road. That's the only thing you miss.
you go through Wing, you don't know you went through Wing. It's so small.
Unless you look at that sign that says Falco.
Huh. Well, how about that? Well, thank you, sir, for the information. What's your name?
Raymond Melvin.
Raymond Melvin. Okay. And what is the name of your organization or whatever?
No, it's just, we got a sign right there. You
Okay.
can picture that whole sign.
We got that earlier.
All right.
All right.
Both sides of my family has been here in Santa Rosa County since 1853, and they all done this kind of work. The
Yeah.
turpentine, log, and stump wood.
Wow. And this is a replica of where was this?
This is the turpentine steel. They
Okay.
was- In 1934, there was 2,000 turpentine steels in the southeastern United States. They was all just alike.
Huh.
Some are bigger than others. All right. They distill turpentine from March to November.
Okay.
And some of them had small turpentine steel. So they boiled them out and made moonshine whiskey in them. That's all these are.
Okay.
All right? Matter of fact, the sheriff had to check on somebody.
Uh-huh.
I used to haul moonshine whiskey.
Really?
Anyway, one of the guys we got it from made it in a turpentine steel. You could never get the taste of turpentine out of it.
Yeah.
But it get the job done. It gets you drunk.
Well, tell me what turpentine was used for back then. Was it for cleaning or what was it? They.
Show you.
Okay, I want to know. This is cool. We came to the right guy for all the history.
That's all the use. You know, what they
Okay.
got out of the pine tree was called gum.
Uh-huh.
It was contained turpentine and rosin. Once they distilled it,
Right.
this is all the uses of turpentine.
Okay. So you're getting the resin out basically.
Right.
The
And
sticky
that's all
stuff.
the uses of rosin.
So the rosin was the sticky stuff?
Oh, turpentine and rosin. Yeah, rosin was the sticky stuff. Well, yeah, they contain gum in a pine tree contained turpentine and rosin. What it was for on the tree, in case that tree got injured, to keep the insects and water out.
Right.
That's what you was doing. You was
Seal it up.
You was injuring that to make
Yeah.
the gum run.
Right.
This is what they use today.
They still use it today.
That's what they use today.
Wow. All the different companies. Well, that is great. Thank you, sir, for the
Thank y'all for
awesome
coming by.
teaching lesson. Thank you. Here we go. Good old map there. Look at that. All that would be turpentine at the factory at one time. Wow. This is like homeschool, right? We're homeschooling right now. Okay. Where to next? Baby kangaroo. Sweet.
Gentle though, he's
His eyes. Watch his eyes, sweetie. There you go. You're good.
Baby kangaroo.
Baby.
I got it. Can I pet it?
Yeah.
Hi. What a cutie. So he'll get to be 6 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
How old is this one?
9 months old.
Just 9 months. So cute. So nice. It's got rabbit ears though. It
I
almost
know.
looks like.
I know.
Wow. Cool.
9 months old.
We got a pig over here. What is that? Is that a monkey or something in there?
What is that? What is
A
it?
what?
Oh.
Okay.
Come on.
What is that?
You see him?
What is it?
Can't
What
see
is
him in
it?
there, can you?
Don't you get me.
you, baby.
Oh, look at him.
Aww.
So tiny. Can't see it.
I want to come back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lots of cool animals.
If it didn't have some sharp teeth, I'd stick my hand in there and get it.
It's like going back in time. So many things that you can see. Look at this old Ford model, whatever.
The last couple of years,
Model T maybe. And then look at the trailer that it has. Oh wow. I literally stopped at a garage sale and bought that same exact double axe on the way up here. I got it in the car. So some of these tools are still around. How cool is this? Awesome. Look over here. Bear country. Bear Lake is right up the road. Oh, look, bear scat. What have I been eating? Okay. Learning about bear poop. You know the old saying, does a bear crap in the woods? Yeah. And this shows you how to know what he's been eating. Look at that. Wow. Cool. So many things to learn. So we stopped and bought some sugar cane. This is what sugar cane looks like. So you take off the, what would you call it, bark, and on the inside you peel you off a piece. So juicy. That's just like sugar. Mmm. Ooh, it's too sweet. That's where sugar comes from. I think I got a sugar rush. I shouldn't have eaten so much. Woo, let's go. What? It's called a sugar crash, okay? I ate so much sugar and now it's like somebody carry me to the car. Ugh. All right, it was a fun day. We had fun. It's only like 90 degrees outside, but we're in that solar maximum whatever where the sun is hotter, and they say there's going to be some sort of, I don't know, solar flares or something. And it's hot today. It's hot. So we had fun walking around. We saw a lot of things, but now it's time to go. For some reason, the car's not starting. Isn't that fun? Hope we're not stuck here. Okay. And it died. Okay, car started. So look up ahead of us real quick. We are at an airport. So see, there's a windsock. So they just turned an old airport into parking. And so we're all done. Had a good time. We had some fries and corn dogs. And Emma tried her first funnel cake, which I do not like, but Emma did. So now it's time to go home. Thank you for coming along with us, and I hope it was fun. Oh, cool, check it out. Look down there. So this is a really long runway. This is kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right, so we'll see y'all next time.